Hello, first graders. Are you ready to explore and learn more? I know you are. Let's get ready for another science lesson. Go get your science book, please. Be a scientist, and let's continue learning more about sounds. Do you remember what we learned last week? Sound is energy that comes from sound sources. And we know that sound sources are all around us. So sound is made by vibrating things. When you vibrate, that means you move back and forth, and that's how sounds happen. So that noise you make, it's because things are vibrating back and forth. Let's go for your notebook and open page 5. Look at this picture. You see different children have different music instruments, right? All right. So, do you notice about all these different instruments? Do you think that the children, when they play their different instruments, it will make the same sound? Yes, you're right. It's not going to make the same sound. Do you like or prefer one of the instruments over other? Yeah, probably. So what do you think the children are playing different instruments? Because each instrument makes different sounds. So it might be sounds nice when the sounds are put together and making a piece of note of music. You can hear the music. All right. So let's put some questions here. Look at the photo of the different instruments. What do you observe? Can you see? Each instrument makes different sounds. All right, do you have a question to put it down here? I can think of how does the drums makes funny sounds? Or why does the horn make different sounds than the drums or than the guitar? Or why the children are playing different instruments? So you are asking questions regarding the picture. You are just looking at the picture and ask questions. All right, so one question will do. You write it here. All right. And the essential question, how is sound made? We just said that the sound is made by vibrating. When you vibrate things, then sounds happen. All right. Let's go for next page. All right, page number 6. This is fun. Rubber band guitar. I know you played this game before. If you just have a simple rubber band and you hold it or you tie it between two pencils, for example, and you just block the rubber bands in a different stretching, you're gonna hear different sounds. So you can play and have fun with this one. How do vibrations make sounds? So what do you need? Safety goggles, rubber bands, and a ball. Sometimes I use a tissue box, and I think it's even, more easy. So you're gonna stretch the rubber band and just block it with your fingers. Yeah, sounds fun. So here that will tell you. Stretch a rubber band around the opening of the ball or a tissue box, as I said, and then block the rubber band and listen to its sounds. So when you block it with your finger, what do you think will happen? And then what you're gonna hear? Yes, it's gonna vibrate really fast, and then it's gonna make like a twanging sounds. And of course, if you stretch it more or less, you're gonna have different sounds. So what we just said, we need to put it down here. All right, record your data means what you just saw. So what happened when you pluck the rubber band? It will vibrate, yes, or it's gonna move fast. So that's what you see. So you're gonna write in this column. And then, what did you hear? Like a twanging sound or rumbling sound, because you just plucking the rubber band. Okay. So what made the sounds in your activity? What the reason you heard the sound? The vibration. Yes, the vibrations of the rubber band. Awesome. So in this table, you record your information or the data. You're exploring now. You're investigating and doing lots of activities. So here you're gonna write, what did you see? The rubber band moving fast. And what did you hear? A rumbling or a twanging. All right, so what made, question number 2, what made the sounds in your activity? The vibrations of the rubber band. Okay, number 3, predict what your guitar would sound like with a thicker rubber band. Circle the answer. So you had the guitar, you made it with a tissue box, as I said, tissue box and stretch a rubber band. Let's say if you have a different thickness of a rubber bands, like you have one thin and one a bit thick. So what do you think the sound of your guitar when you have a thicker rubber band? Do you think the sound will be louder? The sound will be lower? Or the sound will be higher? Louder, lower, or higher? All right, I'll let you figure out this when you do the experiment using a thicker rubber band. Okay, let's go. Page number 8. Follow the same procedures, use a thicker rubber band. How did your prediction compare to your observation? Remember, over here we predict, so you could choose the wrong answer or the right answer, it doesn't matter. Now, let's have the thicker band, rubber band, and try to see the observation and see if your choice was right. So, you will say, I observed that the sound was what when you have a thicker rubber band. So you could say the sound was lower, but let's say you predict A, the sound was will be louder here. So you predict the wrong answer. So you say, my prediction was not right. I observed that the sound was lower. Or probably you predicted right. So you're gonna say the sound was lower as I predicted. So remember, predict means you're guessing. So it's okay if your guessing is right or wrong. All right, draw a conclusion. What do you think caused the rubber band to make the sound? Draw conclusions means, okay, let's say, what did we learn from this small experiment? So we learned that vibration caused the rubber band to make the sound. So what do you think caused the rubber band to make sound? Why? When you were plucking it, which is the vibration of that rubber band make the sound that you heard. All right. Okay, that's it for today.